For those just starting out, to those who built their reputation. In the detail industry, navigating the course is a daily grind. This is Play-by-Play with industry professionals tackling topics and offering tips to help improve your game plan. Now, here's your play-by-play.
All right, what's up, everybody? We're back with Play-by-Play, and of course, I got my boys Tommy Trenton and Billy Smith, the OGs of Detail Bookie. What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up?
So, this is a cool setting because you guys have been with us for a very, very long time. When I say OG, I think we all know you are the original gangsters of Detail Bookie.
We got the Detail Bookie gang sign.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I love it. Did y'all practice that?
Yeah, it just happened. It just
Holy shit,
we need an
great.
OG gang sign for DB.
Yes,
it just happened. Like it looks kind of. I'm not gonna say it, but
yeah,
it's DB. You know
it looks familiar.
Yeah.
It looks familiar.
Detail Bookie like decibel.
So Tommy, you were literally the first user on, like the first beta test. We had some people in there alpha testing, myself really, and around the shop. But you were the first like actual customer on the software.
Yeah.
What was that? I mean, what in the world? First of all, what sold you on it? What brought you to the table? Do you remember?
I had the idea first.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
well, I'm glad you didn't act on that.
No. Well, why would I?
Right.
I didn't need to. So basically, for months, I'm thinking to myself, I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
The way I'm doing things, paperwork, answering the phones, texting everybody, reminding everybody constantly, nonstop.
Yeah.
And it's not like I was super busy because I literally had just started my business. So I wasn't like flying, you know what I mean? I was just kind of going, but I had the idea of the software, I didn't have all the ideas like you had it all figured out already.
Yeah.
I have all this experience, but I had that idea and I'm just thinking about it and I was saying it out loud and talking to my wife about it. And then I'm just scrolling Facebook. I never heard of Detail Bookie before in my life.
Yeah.
I did not know who Dustin was. And I saw this post. It was very brief and to the point. I wish I remembered what it said.
I wish I did too.
But it was to the point enough where I knew exactly. Okay. And I left the comment, and within 10 minutes, we're talking on the phone.
Yeah.
And I didn't know you weren't launched yet. So we kind of.
I was going to say, funny story about that is we didn't even have version 2 wasn't even available. Yeah. We were still building it. Version 1 I was using it.
Yeah.
It was built for my detailing business.
To make your job easier at your shop. Yeah, right.
Make it possible.
Look
really.
what it turned into.
Yes, it's crazy. It's crazy. And the funny story is, like, we had that conversation, and then we came to Mobile Tech and invited you over. And you came, and we were literally over that way, right? Like, we're down here at Mobile Tech now, and we had a 10x10 booth, and Tommy came in and hung out with us, and this was still before version 2 was even released.
Yeah.
Like, this was like before we had software,
Yeah.
And we were selling the idea on version 1. We said, this is what it looks like at my shop. This is similar to what it'll look like for you. We're improving some stuff, but
I had a great time beta testing.
Yeah.
I like being involved with that. I don't remember who brought that up.
Yeah. Well,
you said something about beta testing, I think, and I'm like, well, I've done that before.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm always like, I'm in the studio. I use studio software, and if I see something wrong, or I'm always communicating with them.
Yep.
Because they want their users to do that. So I wasn't like involved directly with any software companies, but I always try to say
to give feedback
improvements. And they have, most of them have buttons that you click and you say
submit an idea or
something like that.
So so fast forward a little bit, and I don't know. I think maybe I remember the original contact from us to you, Billy Smith, or did you reach out to us? How did that happen? You were one of the first users, but it might have been 6 months later.
Correct. I met you guys actually at that Mobile Tech.
Okay.
So him and I weren't far off.
Yeah.
Ryan had showed me, and I was like, okay.
Maybe.
The difference between me and him is I had 30 years in detailing, so I know everything.
Yep.
Clearly,
I've only got 10, maybe 12.
Clearly, I did not know everything. So that was,
Well, we all think we know everything anyway.
And then, then Ryan chased me for about 6 months or so, and I actually told him, "Screw off, leave me alone, quit calling me."
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Is that what he was talking about? No, I'm just kidding.
But then,
that's the shit he was saying.
and then we actually seen you guys again, and then that's when we I got the great idea that it was a great idea.
Yeah.
It was my idea.
Yeah, right?
So, you didn't need somebody telling you.
Right.
You needed to tell them.
That's right.
I'm confused whose idea it really was.
Yeah, right.
So, at the end of the day, it was a good fit, and we're glad that we're on board.
Yeah. So I mean, I remember those conversations early with Billy and Ryan was calling me. He's like, man, dude, I got this guy. I want him on software bad. He's just not having it. He's just not having it. But when we finally got him on, there was another story though. There was another story. After he finally signed up, he had some issues with pricing, didn't you? Or setting up the packages.
Actually, me and my wife almost got divorced over it.
Listen to this.
This is a true story. So my wife goes, hey, we need to set this up. So we did our trial, and I says, take this stuff and throw it away. It's garbage. I don't. She's like, no, we need to sit down. We need to sit down. So she actually handwritten everything out for me and made me sit down and fill out everything.
Yeah. Build out your detail bookie back office.
Because I didn't like the way that detail bookie came. It was, I didn't think that way.
It wasn't his thing. Yeah, correct. Right? Yeah. The presets were not his. Like,
as soon as I preset it, whatever clicked in my brain, I'm like, oh, okay, now this makes sense.
Yeah.
But me and my wife for about 24 days, we were at each other's, and I got MF'd a few times.
Yeah. Well, hey, we went through it too. Where's she at? See how she ran away?
Yeah, it's tough.
I compare it to like, it's not not the length of time, but the complexity is building a house with your significant other, right?
Yeah.
Building a house, you got so many things to pick from, and you want them to do the right, and you usually end up a couple times during building a house just tying up. Not saying that all our customers just go at it, but that gets brought up, and because you're asking some of the hard questions. Some of these things, by the way, when you talk about prices for add-ons, these are things that we probably shot from the hip most of the time, most of our lives.
To start out, yeah.
Yeah. And so now you're asking me to spell all this out for every different vehicle type all in one setting.
And put how long it takes on each one so that your appointments are not overlapping because it takes longer than what you have it set,
Yeah. So we're, we're causing you to think, through it. And so it's, it's not easy.
I am smarter about detailing business now thanks to Detail Bookie, just the software. 100%. And you're slacking on yourself if you're not focused on building it completely, not setting those times and everything. You know what I mean? Like you got to.
You do.
It helps.
And there's so much value there. There's so much when you get it right, that sense of accomplishment. And then when you see it going to work for you, it really just, it just comes together. But so you guys, y'all been on the software a while. What do you think, is there anything that we've done as we've grown? Because y'all been there a long time. Was there one feature, one thing that we've done that just really that you fell in love with, or just like, man, when they did this thing?
I like having full control and forcing my customers in a direction I want them to go.
Okay.
That is the most important thing to me.
So the online booking?
Online, so I don't even talk to my customers.
Right.
I mean, we're wide open to talk. Okay. If they have questions or something like that, we're talking to them.
Sure.
But they don't need to.
Right.
We provide the information. Detail Bookie gives them the portal to handle their own everything.
Once they've looked at your site, they're educated. Now they can go to Bookie.
They go to Bookie. They create their profile. They build their estimate. And it's so simple. And then they book their own appointment. And then we don't, most of our new customers, we don't even talk to them.
Right.
Now, we're probably 50-50 with I haven't talked to you, then self-sign up 76%. Steady for 3 years, 76% of my customers.
That's incredible.
Are self-sign up.
I'll put it in perspective for you. Now, we market the shit out of ours. Yeah. We're at 30% lifetime. 30%.
Wow.
So he's 46%. He's another. Yeah, man, this is incredible.
That's killing it.
Yeah, man. So that's 76% of the phone calls that you've taken off your plate.
And people feel in control too.
Yeah, they do.
Like my customers feel like they're in control.
Right.
When it's like I'm in control, but I'm giving them just enough where that's all they need. I don't give them more. Not too many options there for them.
Yep.
And it just slides right into. This is the direction I need you to go, and it's so smooth.
Well,
it's so easy.
What about you? Really?
The ability to upsell the customers, upselling themselves is really nice. Like ordering a pizza.
Yeah.
Reoccurring jobs has been a lifesaver for us.
Yeah.
Because I have so many maintenance watches And I'll be like, when did I do that ceramic? You know, when did I do this?
You just set it up.
Boom. Boom. As soon as they come in, it's done. Boom, boom, boom.
So how can you say your favorite? Because it's like,
there is.
I mean,
too many.
If you take one away, now I'm sad.
I agree.
But if you put that back and take something else away, I'm
equally
sad.
As sad.
Right.
Yeah, like it's like, damn, why did they do that? But they don't. It just keeps adding more and more, and it just gets better and better.
So, you know, I wanted to talk to you guys about software. We rarely use this platform to talk about software, but I felt like it was right with you guys. So let's progress a little bit into the detailing world. We're here at Mobile Tech. You've been a few times, 2 or 3 years, probably?
I think 3 years.
3 years, yeah. What do you come for at a show like this? What are you looking for?
Well, this time I was looking for buffers.
Okay,
and that's it.
Yeah. So you
came
looking for
aside
a tool.
from you guys and wanting to hang out with OP a little bit and then mingle more with IGL.
Right.
I mean, I would be here if I didn't need buffers.
Sure.
Just to come, because you guys are far. I mean, you're not far.
Yeah, but this is a chance for us to connect.
Hours. That's right. In person, not just online or on the phone. Or
Sure.
And
well, look,
finally get to give him a hard time because he, you know, everybody knows he's got this tattoo. You know what I mean? I swear to God, I was gonna do it, and then he did it. I'm not doing it now because he did it. Right? You know, so I had the idea first. So you know, what I'm saying?
You know, I've heard that. I forget about that. Yeah.
La la la. I hear it.
No, it's great. It's cool, man. I'm gonna get your able tattoo.
Oh shit, no.
Don't worry, there'll be some. I'll be quiet.
No.
There'll be blacklight ink. The nice little X's or whatever.
Fair enough. So this is obviously not your second or third trip. You've been to a bunch of them. Do you have any idea how many you've been to? Or?
I think 12. I think this is the 12th one. I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Every year is a new experience, though. Believe it or not. The reason I keep coming back, obviously, hanging out with all my friends from around the country and stuff. But it's giving my my daughter and my nephew and one of our employees the opportunity to add value to our shop.
Yeah.
You know, I want to invest in them. They're going to invest in themselves.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing that, I mean, they've been out there all day. They're just walk by. They look tired as all hell.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're going to sleep good tonight after we go to Snore Frog tonight.
Yes.
So they're going to sleep good.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
Yeah. So you giving them an opportunity. You told them, say, hey, go out here and find something that can add value, right? You're telling walk around. I mean, there's all kind of vendors here, but it's just an opportunity to go around, see things you may not have seen, or you've seen them online, but you really want to touch and feel it, like a new polisher or whatever, new product.
I forgot.
Yeah.
The Education Day.
Last
year, in the first year, I didn't even know about it the first year. The second year, I thought it was all 3 days. I'm retarded. I'm sorry. I'm going to look right at the microphone. I didn't look at it.
Yeah.
So, but this year I made sure I made it, and I'm really happy that I went. And what I did was I attended classes that I'm already good at.
Yeah.
To see how good, where I'm at from hearing this from already successful people, that are like already there. And I found out that there's just a couple little nuggets.
Yeah.
And it changes my whole, it's like a
Yep.
Light switch. Boop.
Yep.
And there it is. Like, that's what I needed. So that's really the main reason I was so excited about Education Day.
Well, I tell you what meant the world to me. I had a rough morning yesterday morning. We were kind of running behind. I said we weren't running behind. We started to run behind. We went to the wrong building per our itinerary.
I know you were late.
Yeah, so we were.
I
late.
was like, he's fashionably late. Don't worry, guys.
No, man, it was not. I do not want to be fashionably late, dude. I'm on time or early, you know.
Yeah,
and so
you really weren't late. The class didn't. You were there just in time.
I was there just in time, but I was in a tailspin to get there. We were going through Orlando traffic. It's a nightmare. And anyway,
don't move here if you expect to get anywhere in a timely manner.
Right. And so I get up there. I get on stage, and you know how it is when you're just kind of discombobulated. And I look down, and I hadn't seen Tommy in a year probably. And,
it's been a year.
And there's him and his wife, and and that was extra special to me. To look down and see you down there, and I was like, yeah, we'll kiss afterwards.
Damn! Look, hey, man, I ain't single, bro. What you mean? I was sweating that way.
So, anyways, yeah. So it was a cool moment that kind of just said like, okay, Dustin, deep breath, and then we had an amazing class. I mean, it was just it was great. Yeah,
he slid a few jokes in there. I don't think most people got.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, he's slick. You see that? So my smile was like this. A little tear came out of my eye.
Yeah,
like, I'm trying not to die laughing. It's funny because I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right? Yeah, it's just fun to do that. And then so that just makes it fun to come into these things. You get to see everybody. You get to experience this. Anytime that that you can put everybody under the same roof. You know, you get good conversation, and you learn and you grow. So that's cool. So detailing, back to detailing. I want to start with you, Billy. I want to know the wildest or the weirdest experience that you've had when detailing.
Well, you already know it, but
everybody else don't. I don't. No. I'm super excited. What?
Yeah.
Not many people have experienced what I experienced when it comes to cleaning an interior. So one day we have a fellow bring in a car, we pull it in, we're just doing an interior on it.
Yeah.
So we open all 4 doors, and actually, I don't know if Eric's around. Eric, my nephew's around here somewhere. He actually was the person that's seen it. I don't see him.
Yeah.
But he opens up the trunk.
What was in the trunk?
And shut the trunk really fast. And I go, what's wrong? I said, what's wrong? He opens up the trunk again, and I hear this. I go, what the heck is that?
Is it badger?
No, he opened up the trunk, and there is a live chicken in there walking around balking.
Balking.
Well,
this is perfect.
So,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, I'm not done yet. Yeah. So I call the owner, and the owner comes and gets his chicken.
Yeah.
He goes, oh yeah, by the way, can you clean this up? Goes around the speaker, and there's an egg.
No.
He laid an egg in there. This is the truest story. We have video of it.
That's funny. That is so funny,
so
man.
that is mine.
So it's a live chicken in the trunk.
Right.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
It has to do with an animal.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. I don't know if this is the weirdest, the coolest, or the disgustingest.
Oh, God.
I think it's kind of all of it.
Yeah.
And so anyways, I got a new customer. She lives out in Green Swamp, which is my area. It's everybody's yards floods. Their driveways are raised up, but the yards get wet and they get stuck. But anyway, so continuing on, she is a goat farmer. She has mad goats. And all the goats get excited when we show up. This is the first time I've seen these goats. I mean, they're all at the fence like, nah! Then they're going crazy. This one goat just literally, like a deer, just boing, right over the fence. You know, the fence is like this tall. It's just a little goat, nothing big or nothing. Anyway, so we get the detail in the car. She's like, oh, don't worry about that goat. You know, he's probably going to harass you all day.
Sure.
I'm like, cool, he's friendly. I already pet him. We talked a little bit.
Right.
I turn around and this goat's in the back of the SUV eating hay out of the carpet. I'm like, shit, yeah, dude.
Why didn't you hire him?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I thought about it.
We don't need a pet hair removal tool. We got the goat.
So he's eating hay out of the carpet. I'm like, this is freaking hilarious. So I'm taking pictures of this goat cleaning the carpet for us.
Right.
And then, I go do something else. And then now the goat's in the front seat licking the cup holders.
Oh, my gosh.
And they were pretty, they weren't like nasty, but there was a little bit like soda or something spilled and dried in there. Yeah. And you see the goat's tongue, like, he looks up at me right when I take a picture and is like, man! And I'm like, I wish I had it on video because it's priceless.
No,
it's hard to say when you don't see it. All right, so then I go to leave. I back out off the driveway because it's hard. I couldn't turn around where I'm at, so I had to back out, and then I was going to go into the yard, down the drive into the yard. No, it was soaking wet. Yeah. It looked fine. I get stuck immediately with the trailer and this truck, right? I got 2-wheel drive. There ain't I'm stuck.
Coming back for it.
Neighbor had to go get his tractor. He comes over, pulls me out. Well, I step out of the truck, go to the back hitch. Julie's on the other side, and she's wearing flip-flops. She steps in this giant pile of dog diarrhea.
Oh, my God.
Now, this lady's dog is like 250 pounds. It's the biggest dog I've ever seen. You know when you see those pictures of the dogs and you think that's not real? Right?
Oh, yeah.
This lady has 2 of them.
Wow.
And this dog must have had stomach problems. It went all up in her toes and all that. So, like, the goat's cool. I got stuck for the first time. This lady's laughing at me. She's dogging me. She's like, I told you not to ride that little truck. That ain't even a truck. And you guys, you know what I mean? Like, I got a 4-cylinder Chevy Silverado custom. You know what I'm saying? With the dog. Oh, the dog shit.
That's
so
funny.
bad, dude. So bad.
Listen, but the best opportunity there for both of these stories is the marketing behind it.
Oh, yeah.
Like those pictures you take, and you go share that on social media. Everybody is going to engage. Everybody's going to respond to that. So
I wish I had it on video because the sound the goat made, because it's licking and then it looks up and it sticks his tongue out and everything. When
Lord,
perfect, man.
Listen, that's funny. I couldn't remember really a good story. We've had so much stuff happen. I think about this one time this car we detailed, and I mean, it was really bad. Somebody had actually gotten murdered in the car, so we were doing like this bio clean out, and I was just like, man, this is awful.
Yeah.
But we don't have animals or what. I don't know.
The
just
chicken
showing
in the
them
trunk.
It's crazy.
Laying the egg is the.
I don't know what I'd do if I opened the trunk and
I
was thinking like a body or something like that.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, we found all kind of crazy stuff in cars, and like you guys, I mean, dude, you do enough of them, you pretty much see everything. Everything. You think these people wouldn't forget some of the stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I've sucked up some drugs in the vacuum.
Oh,
I go clean the vacuum out, and I'm like, is that a bag of cocaine? Are those ecstasy pills or whatever? Like, I'm looking it up online. Like, what is this?
Right. Yeah. Just taste it a little bit.
And it's always people you don't expect. It's always people you don't expect too. Like when this happened, this happened many times, but it's like, I would never think. You know what I'm saying?
Soccer mom was pregnant.
Right. Yeah,
exactly.
I tell you,
it's the husband's not mine.
This is funny, man. It's fun to talk to you guys. Listen, I appreciate you coming on and talking to us. You've been friends, with me for both of you guys for a long time. The support that y'all shown to the software is second to none. I mean, Billy Smith literally has detailed bookie tattooed on his leg, along with my signature underneath.
Illegally.
Illegal. Yeah. So, and by the way, tell Julie I love that book. I love that book. Profit
She won
First.
that book.
Oh, that's a great book. That's a great book.
Wait.
Profit
I am
First.
so excited.
You will love it.
It's a good book. I've been told it's going to change my life.
It will change it will change your life. It's an action plan on how to do it. It's wonderful. Good book. But anyway, so telling you guys, thank y'all so much for all your support, your friendship over the years. We've been through a lot together, and you guys mean the world to me. Software flat out would not be where it's at without both of you guys.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. And we'll be on again in 30 minutes, Chris, with my dad and Mike Carlin, I think. So appreciate it, guys. Right. We'll see y'all.
Love you, man.
Love you. Love y'all.